Take two. So welcome back to Kats Creations live on Saturday night. This is a late night crafting night. So before we start and I go into my spiel, can you guys hear me? Like thumbs up, little hearts, smiley faces means that sounds good. Remember, some people have sound and other people don't. The people that don't need to close out their Facebook app and relaunch it and then click on the link and your audio should be restored. Sometimes when you click out of certain things, because I've had that happen before on Facebook, I've like minimized the thing and go look at something and then come back and replay the audio or click the unpause button. My audio is all messed up. I can see them, but I can't hear them.
Okay, now the majority is all saying, yay, I can hear good. So.
Okay, good. So hopefully that resolved the problem. So, just to recap, we're doing 10-inch Deco mesh. Both of these came from Craft Outlet. We're using a 12-inch round sign. Can they see the sign in the thing?
Yes, they can.
Okay, so we're using the 12-inch round sign that came from Three Birds Nest Co., short for company, on Etsy. And then we're also using the cute little embellished bat. His name is Buford the Bat, so if you're looking for him on Carol Stitches of Love on Etsy, that's where you want to go. Look for Buford. I think she has some of them named and some of them not. So we are splitting this in half to do half purple, half black to give a kind of dual look to this. So we're doing, once I finish wiring the wire wreath form, we will be doing, there's a grand total of 16, so we will be doing 8 30-inch pieces of the purple and 8, right?
9 and 9.
9 and 9, sorry. I'm not good at math. Ever since they introduced the alphabet to math, my math sucks. So, and algebra people will get that little pun. But 9 and 9 of each 30-inch pieces will have enough deco mesh for you to do it. And then we're going to be doing some bat ribbon in 2.5 inch, some black mesh, some flex tubing, and maybe some of the styrofoam balls that go to the end. But let me show you how we wire really quick. Are there people there?
Yeah,
Obviously.
so far you got about 50, and everybody's saying, like I said, the sound is good.
Good.
So that's awesome. Hopefully we have more people on the West Coast, because we don't do it
let
this
me know
late.
if you're West Coast people, because normally we go at 5 our time here on the West Coast, which for a lot of people who are working, they're just getting home or on their drive home, so they kind of miss us. So we're trying to, like,
there's a Carrie Tyndall that says, wow, first time live catching. So Carrie, let us know if you're on the West Coast.
yeah, I'm interested to know where you are.
Yep.
So
And then she said Halloween stuff is my favorite time, so good.
good. I know we're loving Halloween right now, and I'm kind of wrapping up the last of the Halloween. What?
Teresa's back on. This is going to be beautiful.
Okay, but I like your puns.
Yes, she does have
So
funny
let
puns.
me finish. We're doing the 14-inch Dollar Tree wreath frame. So keep in mind that you can order these from Dollar Tree if you don't have a Dollar Tree near you. When you go on the website, a lot of times it'll say we can ship your order to your, sometimes they pick like the closest Dollar Tree, which was crazy. When I did it today, it said my closest Dollar Tree was 15 miles away. It picked something in like Hesperia, which is like a total different city outside of our city, but our current city has like 6. So you have to kind of toggle, but if you have them delivered to the store, it takes a week longer than if you pay the $7 to have it shipped to UPS directly to your home. So you get them like a week early. So it's an option you have.
Sandra says, wow, doing a live on Saturday. It's 11 o'clock, so she's on the East Coast. Hi, Sandra. And then Melody, and that Carrie said, well, Melody we know is here locally.
Yeah, she's
but
in
Carrie
Riverside.
said, yeah, she said Central Time, so she's 10:07 there.
Okay, cool. So we'll try to wrap this up fairly easy. So when I use the 14-inch Dollar Tree wreath frames, the reason why I choose to use them keeps the cost down for the customer, which means that I can keep my costs a little bit lower and make gorgeous wreaths, but make them more affordable, rather than using more expensive pre-wired frames and then I'm building additional cost in, which means that I have to drive my prices a little higher. So when I wire these for a wide variety of different techniques, there are 6 sections, and if we wire the inner 2 together, like I'm going to show you we're going to do right now, in each of the each of the 6 sections, it keeps your pipe cleaners from flopping, moving, you know, back and forth, sliding around the bar. So I wire in each section, one right in the middle of that section using the 2 inner, and then using this one, I will wire the 2 outside using the weld or the bar, and then my middle one as like a gauge to decide, okay, on the outer sides, I think, yeah, it's about 3 inches, maybe 4 inches on the inside, which will give you a grand total of 18, if I did my math correctly, 6 on the inside and then 12 on the outside. So this is all wired and ready to go. So to make things somewhat easy, you kind of want to make sure you position your pipe cleaners so that you can kind of slide them in a little easier and they don't get stuck.
Hi gals, just join in. Janet, Kathleen, Lindy's watching.
Hi Lindy.
And then we have a Linda from West Coaster.
Oh,
and then
awesome.
Mary and Christy are both from Vegas, so that's good.
Awesome. Welcome Vegas peeps. You guys are only 3 hours away from us. We're in Victorville here in the high desert. So we're going to be doing the Cruffle method. Some people know it as the woodland ruffle. And I'm looking for my chip clip. I'm going to grab this one. So when you're doing the woodland ruffle or the Cruffle, you're basically going to take your cut edges, you're going to roll them in, and I roll them about 5 times. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5. I chip clip it just to hold it so it doesn't come undone. Spin it around, let it roll the same way it wants to. Put another 5 in here, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to ruffle or scrunch it. You're going to pull that towards you until you reach your other curl. And then you kind of have what's a mixture between ruffles and curls, which is where they got the term Cruffle from. And we're going to lay these just like I'm holding it directly straight down into my wire wreath form, using the finished edges to be the inside and the outer of each.
Angela says, what a surprise on a Saturday.
I know, right?
But she said her bed's calling, so she must be East Coast.
Okay.
And then
I
Simone
totally get
said,
that.
yeah, Simone said, what a surprise. Deanne said East Coast.
Okay.
Carrie said hi from Minnesota. So we still got some
late night
people. East Coasters, yeah.
Because it's funny, sometimes I'll
The
be,
weekend.
yeah, I'm like stuck. I'm not going to go to sleep till, 10, 30, 11 o'clock, and I'm like, I'll catch wreath makers live, doing late night, and there are people that are on the East Coast. I'm like, factoring in that time frame, I'm like, wow, that's really late.
Christy and Andrea said hey.
3.
Hi Cindy. Debbie said, I'm glad I found you.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us here on the West Coast. So I'm just alternating these. So I'm taking my purples. So where I have my purple pipe cleaners, I'm going to put black. And where I have black, I'm going to put purple. There's no real significance in that other than the fact that it's going to help me figure out, inside, outside, as I'm going around the wreath form, where do I need to place.
A couple of gals, and then Angela just asked again too, where's the sign from again?
The sign comes from a company on Etsy called 3 Birds Nest Co. or Company. 3.
Not the number 3, but the
5.
letter 3, right?
Right. No. The letter 3.
Right.
So THREE, all together in Etsy. There's no spaces. Bird's Nest. So 3 Birds Nest CO. So she has a lot of really gorgeous things. 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you're in our private group, we get discounts through 3 Birds Nest to purchase their decor. Also, we just started a partnership with Carol Stitches of Love for our group members to also receive a discount.
Sandra, sorry about that. Try logging out and logging back in. She says
Sound.
the video's messing up. Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be because we're wired directly into our Ethernet, which shouldn't cause any issues.
Andrea, yeah, the ruffles are 30 inches, and then they're curled on each side, 5 curls.
Yeah, I just
and then
rotate
she
them
scrunches
5.
in the middle.
So there's 1, 2,
Yep, thanks Jean,
3,
thanks for sharing.
4, 5. Yeah, feel free to share. Sometimes it's easier to find it on your page if you like the design. If you want to remember where this is tomorrow when you wake up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Carrie said, I'm in awe. I've followed you for years, but just catching a live is awesome.
Really? Yeah. Where were you following me from? Was it YouTube?
She's central. Probably, maybe YouTube.
Maybe YouTube. Yeah. I have a lot of people from YouTube that are like, oh my god, I catch you live. Because I try really hard to let YouTube people know, hey, if you ever want to catch a live, usually we're Friday nights.
Oh, I didn't know that. Teresa said, I'm glad I'm catching you now since I've missed a couple of Fridays. Looks like she's doing chalk couture now.
Who's this?
Teresa Allen.
Oh.
The gal who loves the puns.
Gotcha. Good for you.
Good. I hope it's doing good.
Yeah, chalk couture is definitely a big thing. I'm just afraid that if I get involved in that, my craft room is at its capacity right now. I can't add anything else. Although I do need to add more ribbon, right?
Yeah, we're surprised.
3,
we thought we had
4,
more Halloween ribbon.
5.
We don't have too much, so.
Because I was telling Steve, I think I used quite a bit of it last year, and then what I didn't realize was when I May or June. So 2, 3.
Lynn
4,
said I fell asleep
5.
earlier, so I'm glad that I have your live to watch until I get sleepy again. Love your lives.
Go.
And then Carrie did say, yeah, she mainly follows us on YouTube.
On YouTube. Okay, cool.
So, Lynn, we have a black cat that looks a lot like the bat, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
His name is Boba, and he's
over
just
there.
got a lot of energy. So you hear him running around and
Chirping.
making his
Bat noise.
bat noise.
Usually right now he's extraordinarily active because normally we're winding down, and it seems like as we're winding down, he's winding back up. So he's in the other room doing something.
Daisy is on. Said, wow, what a bonus to see you both tonight. Hi, Daisy.
5. I know. I'm trying to
Hi,
get
Rita.
Steve to come do a wreath with me too. So.
Hi, Charity.
1.
Good evening.
2, 3, 4, 5. What?
Then there's just more gals jumping on.
Okay. Cool. Well, hopefully you guys will like this design. It's funny, the last time I created a design using the 3 Birds Nest Company sign and then Carol's embellishment, I've had like a massive request for that particular type of design.
Oh, that's the autumn time.
Yeah, I've had so many people beg, please let that wreath is, I missed it, I didn't get the opportunity to grab it, can you make another one? It's like, not exactly like that.
Oh, good, yes. Sandra, glad you're back on.
Okay, so that's black.
Courtney says my cat's the same way.
At night.
Yeah, at night.
They go crazy.
Hi, Dottie.
Makes you want to just like all during the day keep waking them up. Hey.
Hi, Shirley. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Annette.
1.
And then Carrie said, oh my god, my daughter says she's a ribbon hoarder. She's
So
found about 30 rolls at Walmart, clearances for about $1 a roll. That's good.
That's good. You just gotta watch the lengths. That's what I've been noticing. Is a lot of times, sometimes it seems like a really good deal. 4, 5, and by the time you factor in if it's a 9 or 12-foot roll, and you're getting it for like $3, it's really not that great of a deal, unless it's a pattern you love and you haven't found it anywhere else. So that's what I've been running into.
Daisy, she's putting in their purple deco mesh. It's purple.
Yeah, what does she think?
She just said purple or blue.
Yeah, it kind of does look. Because when I grabbed the pipe cleaners out, when I walked out here, I had dark blue ones, and I was like, no.
On the video, it does look a little blue.
Does it?
The sign looks a little blue too, but it's actually purple.
Yes, very, very purple.
Oh, she said they were all 10 yards. That's good.
That's really
Hey,
good.
Peggy is on. Hi, Peggy.
Poor
She
Peggy.
says, hey, y'all, guess I'm not going to bed.
I'm sorry. 3, 4, 5.
Deanne said, I'm so happy I caught you live so I can find out how to make those ruffles curls.
The curly ruffles. It's a really good technique, and here's the reason why you would use this technique is if you want it very full but very flat, so you're going for more width instead of height, and you're looking for fullness. 3, 4.
It's both black, metallic, and even the purple's got a little bit of metallic in it too.
Yeah, the purple's got purple metallic foils in it, and the black, it's weird because it's not really black metallic, it's just like a shiny black. So.
Samantha, just a little minute ago, said, where's the best place to start selling wreaths?
Oh.
At when first starting?
When first starting? Facebook. If you open up a Facebook business page, it meets their terms of service, which means that you can sell to family and friends directly from Facebook. It cannot be your Facebook personal page. It has to be a Facebook business page, but there's no cost involved in doing that. And then if it starts doing really, really well for you and you want to open that up to a broader audience, what I would suggest, Etsy. Keep in mind that Etsy charges about 8.5% of your total sale cost. That's including shipping. 3, 4, 5. Or craft fairs, craft shows is a really good place, especially if you're in a neighborhood where you have a really good community. Like ours is, how would I describe ours? Or
our community?
Yeah, they would not spend they wouldn't even spend the amount of money it costs to put the materials into the wreath. So the people in our community would be looking for,
our local city, you mean?
Yeah, would be like $25, maybe $35 for a wreath.
Our local city would be like swap meet prices.
Yes, or thrift store prices. So I would have to go to the more higher end communities to sell, but a lot of us in the wreathing community don't sell to our local communities because a lot of us are like that, in which, you know, our communities just don't, they're not that way. Because wreaths are not a want, it's not a need, it's a want. So I would start Facebook business and then evolve that to Etsy or a craft fair.
Susan Schwichtenberg said, visiting my son and 2 grandsons. Otherwise, I wouldn't be up this late. She said I'm pretty boring. LOL.
Where are you?
Says my son's birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday to your
3,
son.
4, 5. So I'm just curious. Visiting? Are you visiting on the West Coast?
She's on West Coast. Yeah.
I know there's a couple people who asked. They were messaging me, asking where do you live? We have families that we're going out there to visit, and it'd be nice to do a meetup, like all the people did at Wreath Makers Live, right?
Yep, Daisy and Andrea replied to you, so awesome. She just asked the 10-inch mesh was cut at 30 inches. And
Exactly.
Andrea already replied that, so.
Awesome. Thank you guys for jumping in, too.
Cheryl said, love, love, love to see you.
Thank you.
And of course to hear Steve, yes. Steve, it's time to watch you again.
Hi, Bo.
No.
I know, right? He does need, the last time he made a wreath was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's coming. I'm hoping not. He's over here. Like if I don't look at him, maybe he won't come
That's
up.
because we're making a wreath for him, because he looks like a bat.
Yeah, right.
Sandra said, so excited to see my Dollar Tree had the new wired pumpkin form in.
Oh, I heard about those.
They are about 6 inches deep.
I heard about those.
Look at he's back there.
Yep, see, there's our local resident. Playing with the black cat that came. I was telling Carol, I was like, I won't incorporate him into a design because he makes an appearance quite often in our videos, so.
Oh, well, Susan is on the East Coast. He lives near DC.
Oh, wow. 2, 4.
Well, you're staying up late.
I know. But I can usually if everything goes right, I can usually get them done in about an hour and 15 minutes.
Andrew said, that's why I like the monster wreath you showed us. It's a lower price point, and people in my community are
Yes.
liking it. I have sold 2 this week to friends. That's awesome.
That is so great. I love that.
That monster
That's-
wreath is super cute. All those monster wreaths.
And that's what we wanted, because we were saying, you know, wide variety of price points. Matter of fact, I think next Friday, when we do our Friday Live, we might start incorporating something on a Saturday too. We did it last year at Halloween. We did wreath on a budget. So everything that we put into the wreath was $15 or less. So it was great for people who were on a budget and, you know, have to pick from their local craft stores. 3, 4.
Julie said, love the sign.
I love
That
the
Courtney?
sign too.
Yep, the sign came from 3 Bird's Nest CO on Etsy.
All
The
together.
letter 3.
Not
T-R-H.
Not the number
The
3.
THREEBIRDSNESTCO on Etsy. 3 Bird's Nest Co.
You can probably type it in the comments.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. I was gonna say. Might be
Carrie
easier.
asked if you could do a video on how to use that Dollar Tree wired pumpkin wreath.
I'd have to figure out
I
how.
bought
I was
one.
thinking about that today when somebody sent me pictures and they're like, have you seen this? I was like, no, I haven't. I don't know what I would do with that.
Yeah, she said I bought one but don't know where to start for making it. So
This is what I'm thinking, because these are a little bit bigger than like the witch hats that we have used in the past from Dollar Tree. So what I'm thinking is you could do the wrap and wrap it around the outside and then use the inside rails to help secure your deco mesh to the frame. That's what I'm thinking. 2, 4,
I wonder if you
5.
could also use a poof and just follow the frame and then just kind of curve back and forth.
I think it would just turn out to be too huge, because I saw the new witch hat forms, so I did order a case of those. At first I was like, no, I'm gonna order them. No, I'm not gonna order them, because I was like, oh, I'm pretty much almost done with Halloween. We've done a couple witch hats with the Dollar Tree form, and then they come out with these new forms, and I'm like, but I still have fall, I still have Christmas.
Good night, Teresa. No problem. She said she's got to work in the morning.
We completely
So.
understand.
Yep. Have a good night.
Thanks for joining us. You can catch the replay tomorrow and see how
Hi,
it
Rita.
finished.
So you're on the East Coast. She said 11:25 p.m. So yeah. Hi, Faye.
I have 4 more to go once I finish this one, and then we can get into doing our ribbons, throwing the sign on, and then we're good. So however many times you want to curl it is entirely up to you. 4. Sometimes I curl it 5 times, sometimes I curl it 6. It's just a matter of keeping that cut edge together so that it reduces your fraying. So I like the color combination. It's just weird how it works out with the Deco mesh tubing.
Yeah. Glenda said, hi, I just saw you were on. Could you repeat how long your pieces are?
See, yeah,
So
30
she's
inches.
doing the Cruffles. Yep, so it's 10-inch Deco mesh, both purple and black with foil in it, cut to 30 inches, and then she's doing the Cruffle method. Yep.
1, 2,
Good night, Annette.
3, 4, 5. Thanks for popping in and joining, guys. I appreciate it. So the people are like, she's never on Saturdays this late, ever. So.
Julie asked, have you found navy mesh? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we've got a bunch of navy mesh.
yeah. Is navy mesh hard to find? Because we order a lot of our mesh from online,
Craft outlet.
Craft Outlet or the Reshop. So yeah, I don't know where I'll be using. I got navy, I think, for all the beach lake ones.
And the military
Too.
too.
Yeah, that's true. Did I drop one?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. And now I'm trying to 2, 3, 4, 5, and we will.
Late, we just did a special one.
More details, more wreaths for you guys to make right? They'll be like, hey, there's another tutorial. Okay, that's purple. So I have one black, one purple to finish. One of each color. That's not gonna work. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clip. So are you guys big Halloween fans? Are you guys like, I know my kids are. 3, 4, 5.
Oh, she said she needs for police wreath.
Oh, okay. Who's this that's asking?
Julie Speaker.
Where are you at?
Julie, should be able to order from Craft Outlet. They normally have it, or the Wreath Shop.
Yeah, I know Craft Outlet lately has been struggling. And I did.
Our mascot's back there again.
I see him. I'm looking because I got one of these off. This should have been a purple. But okay, there's that. Did you cut extra? I'm just double checking.
Oh, I cut 9 of mine.
I know. 9 of each, right? I'm just double checking and making sure that I have purple.
Did I have an extra one?
No, I'm just double checking I have an extra one in the thing. So purple?
She's in South Carolina.
This should be, yeah, see I have a purple one right here. And actually this one is supposed to be purple. So if I find the other one, I'm sure there is, because I trust your ability to cut. We'll see.
Look at it. He's gonna jump up.
I know. He has to look down on us poor peasants who are beneath him. So, okay. So, 1, 2, 4, 5. And I'm just gonna double check because this should be purple. And then we've got 2 blacks. So
Julie said, yeah, I don't want to use black. Yeah, you should be able to find navy blue.
Let me know if you cannot find navy blue. I know Michael's, well, they might just have like a regular royal blue.
She says she's doing 2 craft shows in September, so I need to get ready with lots of Halloween. Yep.
2.
Definitely have to have lots of Halloween and fall.
1.
Well, even and Christmas.
Nope, we have an extra one.
It looks like there's 2 blacks right here in front of me. Yep, right there.
What?
Looks like there's 2 blacks.
This is purple. And this is purple. And then there's black.
Okay.
So no, they're all right there. So we're good. We just have an extra piece. Always good to double check. So as you can tell, this has made this into, it started off on a 14-inch frame. And from edge to edge, it's right at 24 inches. Probably top to bottom. I don't have my tape measure with me. I would say 5.5, 6 inches.
Yeah, about 5.
So roughly they're in. And so that's about as full as it will be. Now keep in mind, we still have not added ribbons, our signs, our bat. So it's gonna thicken it up even more. But that's a pretty good base to go with. So next, I think what I'm gonna do,
Yep, Daisy, that's the reason why we put wreaths on the back. That is a 36-inch door, so you can see the dimensions.
how big they are.
Yep, you can see exactly what it would look like on a door.
So I'm trying to decide how I want to position this. It's probably going to end up having to go right in the middle because the sign is so big, babe.
Yeah, probably.
Because if not, if we're going to do a bow, it's going to have to be a very small baby bow. So we'll probably put our sign right in the middle, add him to the bottom corner. So let's go ahead and pop holes in this. And the best tool for that is a 1.5 millimeter metal hole punch. Because a lot of the sign vendors now, I'm trying to figure out which way is up. But a lot of the sign vendors now are not adding holes to their metal signs. That allows for the wreath maker to decide where they want to put the holes at.
Hey Mary, hey Denise.
So the beadsmith, which you can find it on Amazon, and I think it goes for about $8.37, $8.57, something like that. It's a great tool to have because instead of using the little adhesive metal tags, those will generally pop off over time unless you glue them on. But this way is a guaranteed way that they're not going to pop off. So we're just going to add this right to our wreath.
Daisy, the door is not on a platform. It's just leaning a little bit.
It's leaning against a kitchen chair.
Yep.
So I know somebody
That's
asked us last night. They're like, "Is it on wheels?" And I was like, "We should so do that."
Yeah.
Because no, we don't. We just carry it, move
It's
it
not
where
that
we
heavy.
want it to go.
It's a hollow door, so it's just styrofoam.
So I'm just gonna put this between my wreath frame, like so. Is he like all over the place?
He jumped from one side all the way to the other.
Yeah, he's showing off until he falls off the ledge.
Yep.
That's why we have pot shelves in our kitchen. So we'll go ahead and add this. So I'm just taking this and going right through my Deco mesh.
Julie, that beadsmith hole punch, it's mainly for metal. If you want to cut through wood, just use a little drill bit, or staple gun.
Just use a staple gun. As long as your sign is at least a 1/4 inch thick, which most of them are, if you make sure you have 1/4 inch staples in them, I just staple them right to my wood or MDF signs, and then we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some of this out, kind of fluff it up, pull some of that out.
It is, right? Kind of said the sign is really cute.
Yeah, I know. Look, this is why I needed to organize my craft room. Because I don't even know what I have until I go and pull them out. So yes, they make it in 3 different sizes. So a 12-inch round, this is a 8x6, and then they also make it in the 8x12, the rectangle. So depending upon what your needs are, you can find a sign size that you need. So they're very accommodating. I like the fact that I can get them in a wide variety of different types.
Glenda, yep, she did 30-inch strips. There's 18 total pipe cleaners, so it's 9 purple and 9 black. And you just alternate the colors.
So there's that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add our little bat to the bottom. He's gonna actually sit down here. It's funny because I'm looking at how she has him fastened. His bat wings are kind of glued. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to attach him, because I don't really like to attach them to where you can't utilize them. No, that'll be an interesting mix. Let me look at my wire.
Oh, Daisy, that's too bad.
What's that?
She says, what's the cat's name? My 18-year-old black just went to sleep last
Boba.
Wednesday. He is our black, and his name is Boba Fett.
We did not name him.
We call him Boba.
We did not name him. He was our oldest daughter's cat that she adopted from a rescue, subsequently moved away, and then of course by then he was like part of our family, so we weren't going to be able to let him go. So I'm just gonna wire this around because I don't really want to wire him to his fabric.
He's getting the mischief.
I know, he's like really, the badness is really coming out. So we will secure him to
Come on.
He's fine. He's just looking. He's like a looky-loo. So let me go ahead and Move those out of the way. Stu's trying to get him down still. Okay. I think I have him in there. So let me make sure he's attached. So he's all hardwired in. So we have our little bat with this little bow. We'll make sure he's all fluffed and ready to go. And then now what we're gonna do is go run and add the ribbons to the outside and see if there's a possibility for a bow, which there might be up here, because I don't really think it's gonna impede the sign too much. So we'll start with the outside here, and on the blacks, obviously bat ribbon is going on our black, and then on the purple is gonna go this, like, it's a spider weave kind of gauze black. So we're gonna go ahead and add these. These are cut to 13-inch pieces. So I've cut 6 of each to allow for me to toggle every other one, doing something just a little bit different.
Yeah, I think you said, Daisy, sorry about your fur baby.
Cats, dogs, I always say that they never break our hearts except once in our life, and that's when they have to leave us. That's the only time they ever break our heart, is when they have to go. So the spider web mesh, you cannot dovetail cut because it will unravel. So it's kind of like a woven weave. So I'm just kind of putting that on the purples, and you'll see that when we pop it with other colors, it'll look a little bit better. I can just picture him. He's like, why are you spoiling all my fun?
Here's our black cat.
So yeah, that's Boba.
He sits on my arm like a bird.
Yeah. Except now he's gonna think that he can come up here because you let him come up. He'll be like, oh, I can come up now? I can visit? Go back into your hole. And here he comes. He's making his way on back. He's like, wait, I liked that. That was fun.
Julie said, have you seen the fluorescent paint?
I have not.
What do you,
how would you
what
use
application?
that?
Yeah. Sandra said, I'm trying to organize her stuff too. And then Linda said, I tried to order the metal punch on Amazon, but she didn't know about your affiliate link, so she bought it from somebody else.
Oh, that's okay.
As long as you got it.
Yeah, I mean, I just put the affiliate link in there just so that everything is all comprised. Like, people ask, well, where'd you get the cutting mat? Where'd you get your wood burning tool? Where'd you get this? And I'm like, look, let me just make a shop, and I'll just put everything that I bought, my shipping boxes, and it's all there. You can go. It's readily available. Honestly, I am not making a ton of money. I think in the last 6 months I made $18 off of my Amazon affiliate.
I had it zoomed in so they only saw my arm. How funny.
Oh.
Cindy asked where the sign came from again.
3 Birds Nest CO. So 3 Birds Nest Company, but shorten the company to just the CO portion. And that. Are you bringing him back?
Yes.
Now he thinks he's gonna.
There he is.
Hi. You being a good boy? No. He's like, not. He's our little baby. He's 6 years old. He's a Bombay cat, which means he doesn't really have fur. He has hair. So it's kind of unique. And he chirps like an owl. He's very talkative. He's very smart. A little too smart for his own good. So he's very trainable. I'm trying to get these to pull apart. So what do you guys think of the wreath so far? Super cute. I had to get this when I saw the sign, and then I went and looked at the rest of Carol's creations. I was like, oh, she has a bat. This whole sign has bats that go all the way around. Well, I have to order the sign, or the embellishment, the little plush.
Gwen asked how long is the ribbon again? So the 2.5 is cut to 13, and the 1.5 is cut to 15.
Yeah, when we get ready to use it.
Yep.
Well, and then the flex tubing doesn't really have a measurement. It's just kind of eyeballed to where it'll fill for us. So I'm just going around and adding this into the existing pipe cleaners. Obviously the purple gets the black. And
Regina asked, where did you get the black ribbon?
the one that I'm using, it's Paper Mart. So Paper Mart online, they're a wholesaler. So as long as you have a business license, you can order from them. And they have really good products. It's very inexpensive. I think a lot of people just forget about them. This is my last one, which is good. The bat ribbon frames him. So he's got a bat on each side.
Hi,
So
Jeanette.
that's good.
A lot of gals say love it.
3, 4.
A lot of gals also say how they love the super cute looking boba.
Oh, boba. He's like, thank you.
Deborah, for the most part, yes, she always uses the wood burning tool for her mesh.
As long as it doesn't have natural fibers in it, I do.
Right.
So this 1.5 inch came from Craft Outlet, the Harlequin, black, purple, and orange, and these are cut to 15 inches. So I'm taking this and adding this to where we have the black, so that it plays off of that black and doesn't really compete so much with the bat ribbon. And I won't cut my pipe cleaners off until the very, very end, where I'm pretty sure I don't need to change or alter anything. So I've only cut 6 of these. So we're just adding these to the black directly on top of, like, I don't open my pipe cleaners. I will just do a final twist on these about 4 or 5 times. And I call these half bows, meaning they're like awareness ribbons. So they just have the loop, and then you just pull out the sides like so, so that you have, I always say that when people put their ribbons in, sometimes they don't put anything in the middle, and to me it looks unfinished. So.
And then Regina said, thank you. Are you using some green in it?
Yes, I am.
At the very end.
Not the very end. It's once I finish doing the purple, I'll add the green and I think it's green and purple flex tubing.
That's cute. Andrea said she made a sign that reads, "This home is guarded by magical cats."
Oh, I like
with
that.
a black cat on it.
Yeah, I like all the black cat stuff.
Daisy asked, "What made you decide to bonus Saturday?"
It was weird because I originally thought Wreath Makers Live ended yesterday. So we had kind of already prepared to do one on a Saturday, thinking that if Wreath Makers Live was going the whole weekend long, I would just kind of step in and do like a Saturday. And then I was telling Steve, you know, we really have not done much for our West Coast people. We always put it on Fridays for the public when people are commuting home from work. So they're missing, I'm like missing that entire audience. So there's all kinds of stuff you can do. You can fill it with flex tubing, which you'll see me do with the bat, where the 2.5 inch bat ribbon is. We will add the flex tubing to pop the purple and green into here. So, and then we always, because I leave my pipe cleaners on, we can always come back and add the little glitter balls. They call them scatters and fillers. So now we will take purple already open. So purple and green flex tubing. And if you go to Dollar Tree is selling this right now, most of them. And they have it in orange, purple, black,
green,
and green for Halloween. And then they have mossy green, or this color green. It's like a rusty colored red, a brown, and an orange for fall. So you get 36 feet, so 3 yards. Oh no, it's only 1 yard, right? No, 3 yards.
36 feet is 10 yards.
No, 3 feet in a yard.
Yep, there's 36 feet, so it's 10 yards. 36 feet is 10 yards.
No, it's not.
Okay.
That would be 30 feet. Right, 3 feet.
Well, I mean, it's over 10 yards.
Anyway, clearly math, not my strong suit. So I'm just gonna take these, and I just kind of eyeball these. So I take the ones that I have, that I've opened, kind of just throw it on the floor. And this is where I'm gonna take in, where the bat black and white ribbon, I just kind of create a tail, so it's about 2 inches. And then I make like a 2-inch loop, and then a 2-inch loop, and then another tail. So we're just gonna add this to these areas right here. So this will just add a little bit of glitter and a little bit of color. This is also great if you don't have a big, huge budget to work with, because it's a nice little addition. And most people forget this because we're so caught up in the ribbon aspect that we forget flex tubing. These are really good alternative to add a little bit of pop to
Regina, just try closing out and coming back on. Sometimes it's just Facebook. Just keeps freezing on it.
Yeah, it's a Wi-Fi issue. 2, 3.
Daisy, do you have alerts?
I don't. But what you can do is, if you have liked and followed my page on Facebook, when you clicked on the following, it gives you a little drop-down option for notifications. So if you click on that, and it gives you a default option, and then there's an option to see first. You want to click on the see first option, and then when I go live, you get
a notification, right?
Yeah, as long as you have your phone handy or you're looking at your phone and you can see it pop up. 3, 4, 5, and that might change this year. I might end up going the route of the little bots. They kind of go against Facebook's terms and conditions. You're not supposed to be using them.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of people don't.
Glenda and Andrea corrected us. They said it's 12 yards.
Thank you. Because I was like, there's still the 6 feet.
Yeah, but I said it was at least 10. So.
Anyway, I was like, no, that's not right.
Deb said, I think this is my favorite for Halloween.
Aw, thanks. I like the blue and the purple and the black. Those have always been my favorite. I like the non-traditional colors. Like, we did one that was black and tan. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, the cat.
Yeah, it was a black cat, black and tan one. And I found black and tan ribbon with black cats on it, with like the little yellow eyes. They were really super cute. So we've got one more, and then we'll look at adding a simple bow to this, and then we should be good. And then we should be done. And then, like I said, we could add in, if you wanted to add extra sparkle to it, I'll show you what you can do to pop. Like, if you wanted more green to this, what we could do, have it here. Hobby Lobby sells the little glitter balls in the brown and the orange and green. So what you can do is you can come in here. Let me show you, because I'm trying to pull them down to where they're more visible. So I brought these all out in different colors. Hobby Lobby makes them in a wide variety of colors and lengths.
And we will go back and glue them in.
Yeah, you just don't want to see me sit here and glue them, but you could add the little balls to add some additional sparkle.
Linda said I bought some green and a dark brown tubing today at Dollar Tree.
See?
No pumpkin frame yet there. So.
We're gonna have to go look tomorrow, babe, and look for pumpkin frame. so it just adds a little extra something. So again, it's an alternative. I will cut my pipe cleaners down if they stick out a little too far. This one came out. The tail came out. So it's just hard sometimes finding purple and green. So you can go through and add these to every single one. But as you can see on that side, it's like these ones are way too long. Just snip them down. Purple and green.
That's a good tip, Andrea.
What's that?
She says just a tip, if you're using tubing from Dollar Tree that has a kink in it, you can warm it with your hairdryer and scrunch it, and the link will come out, or the kink will come out.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you for that tip. I did not know that.
You know,
Usually I just
we
take them.
cut it out, yeah.
Yeah, usually I'll just take them and just stretch it out because it's usually got wound up weird. And usually once I do that, it'll straighten out. So I'm trying to stick these on here pretty quick.
Thank you, Sandra. She said, yeah, there's 3 dots at the upper right corner of the page, right? Your home page.
Yes.
Tap that, and the drop-down menu will appear. And then tap turn on live notifications.
See? And Facebook keeps changing stuff on us all the time. Like literally all the time. So we never know. So I came across one of my ones from the middle.
And the sign again is from 3, the letter 3, or the word 3.
The word 3.
Bird's Nest CO on Etsy. 3
Yes.
Bird's Nest CO on Etsy.
She has lots of super cute signs. And if you guys are interested in my private group, for those of you that are catching me on the West Coast, it's $17 a month, and I walk you through everything from business classes to additional, like more advanced tutorials. Like, not that one. I hope you can see. Can they see the centerpiece behind us? Well, we did the centerpiece yesterday. The braided, if you want to grab the braid.
Yeah, they can see it.
It's on the back of the couch. We do more advanced techniques on our private group. But we have a lot of people that are just there for beginners. So we have a really amazing community. We have a lot of people who are interested in the discounts, and we have discounts with 6 or 7 vendors now. So besides 3's Bird's Nest, Carol's Stitches of Love, we do. They want my ribbon, but I don't need it. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it zoomed out?
I will zoom out.
Oh, so
It
you
should be
zoomed
zoomed
in?
out. Yeah, it's zoomed out.
It's zoomed out. So like this is one of the techniques that we taught you how to make with the burlap. So this is called Swedish braid. So this is like some of the designs that you'll see in the private group, right? Who is that there? Thanks, Bill. So let me finish up these. I have 2 more to do. I'm grabbing my purples. The things that I like is to toggle. Sometimes there's some Deco mesh that comes in, or not Deco mesh, the little styrofoam balls that come in different sizes. So a lot of times I will take different size balls and put, like the brown come in a large and a small. So sometimes it's fun to alternate that.
Glenda asks, do you melt your ends of the flex tubing to keep from fraying?
No, I've never had them fray. And this is going on
2-3 years.
in September.
I mean,
It'll be
you've
2
been using-
years. Yeah.
You've been making them a lot longer than that, and they've never had.
But
had
2
any
years
issues. Yeah.
live here in September. So yeah. So I think we'll add. What do you think? Want to add a bow here, or do you think we should stop?
I would probably say add a bow.
Add a bow, a simple bow,
What do you guys think? Yeah.
a bow with.
Do you think you should add some of that green?
I can't. Well,
Not sure.
I know you're like Steve's loving this. This is called mesh ribbon. we can, but the problem is that it's very thin. It sticks to everything. So if we added this, this would be in here. And yes, this does fray. So we have this, so we can do this with the purple and black. I can add the bat to it. I would want to go thinner, like a thinner black. Do you want to see if you can try to scrounge me some black while I do these? So I'm gonna like set this up for a quick bow.
Yeah, you have the neon purple too if you want to.
So I am going to use my Bodabra, since this is what I'm most familiar with. So I'm doing 7-inch tails. I don't really have to be so concerned with the right or wrong side because this is just a different material to begin with. So let me see how big these loops are. Should be on the shelf, babe. Just plain, like the charcoal black. Yes. Call it the Santa ribbon. Okay. So we will add this. So we'll add some of the flex ribbon. We'll add some purple. So here's purple. This stuff, where can you get it? I purchased this stuff from a company out here in California called Shinoda Design Center. So it's like a craft wholesaler. So it's just flex, it's not
Flex ribbon.
flex ribbon. So you can make it go thick, you can make it go thin, you can double it up. I think it just adds a lot of sparkle to this. So it'll kind of keep things a little light. This is starting to kind of lift. So let me do that because it's very springy.
David said, yeah, the neon green would really pop.
Right?
David said, yes, Bo. They're all saying yes, Bo.
Yes, Bo.
Thank you, Claudia, for sharing.
So we're going to take our black. So, dovetail, simple. Take your ribbon. We're going to do wired edges together. And to do simple dovetail, you're going to cut on the folded side to the corner of your wired ribbon. So that gives you like a perfect dovetail. And we're going to go 1.5 inch.
Are you going to do any of the white bat? No.
Hmm?
You going to do any of the white bats?
I think I'm going to skip the bats. And just like let the colors kind of do their own thing. So I'm going to just do this and the purple harlequin.
Pretty.
Yeah, like this. This ribbon I usually save at Christmas, and I do Santa belts with this. With like the gold belt buckle. On like the witch hats, it comes out just perfect. And I can't dovetail the Deco mesh tubing because that would just go crazy and then fray.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this.
You could try to put it under a heat source, but I'm not sure how good that would work.
What?
The end of the deck or the ribbon.
This?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
To heat it just like a wood burning tool to melt the ends.
Oh, I don't worry so much. It's just enough. Like I said, it adds a lot of sparkle to it. And then we'll top this off with a harlequin at the very end. So what I'm going to do is a 4-loop bow for this. So we'll dovetail in. When you do the Bodabra, if you just do a twist and put it into your Bodabra, then you have wrong side facing. When you go to flip it around, now you have it the right way. So you just do another twist again. So I'm doing the black and the purple harlequin the exact same loop size. So just like that. And now, because I'm getting ready to close it, I'm going to do really small so that these will be the center. So they're only going to be like 1.5 inch loop. Get that.
Oh, Ruth, thank you. She said, love your wreath making, watch and share all the time. Yep, we see you on all the time, Ruth. This one is super cute. It's now 1:30 in the morning in Newfoundland.
Oh my gosh.
But we're staying up watching you. Love your colors tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks for staying up, Ruth.
I appreciate that.
Hope you don't have to work tomorrow.
Okay. So now
Hope
with
you're retired.
that, right? With that, I'm going to take a black pipe cleaner, kind of bend it in half, and then I'm going to pick all of this up, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and fasten this together. It's easier to find a thicker black pipe cleaner than a really super thin floral wire. So knowing that we're going to add this probably right over here, I'm going to...
Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, Vicky asked, what do you call the ribbon holder?
Bodabra.
It's the Bodabra, and it's available at Michael's, Joann's,
Hobby Lobby
Hobby
with
Lobby.
a 40% off coupon.
Yep.
Sometimes people have found it pretty inexpensive at Walmart. Some people have found it at Walmart on sale. To those people, I applaud them. Kudos for you. I never get that lucky. So I'm making a little home for my bow. So it's going to kind of go right here. So let me weed this in so we can fasten it. Trying to get it on a crossbar. Don't want to pull it down too far because then our bow will go like an alligator's mouth. So it kind of floats a little bit on top of the Deco mesh. And then we're going to go ahead and obviously fluff, knowing that our purple is not going to be able to do too much because there's no real there's no tensile strength in there. There's no wire. So we're just going to kind of go opposites. I think on this, I'm going to go green forward. No, let's keep them the same. We'll go green, and then we'll go purple forward and purple back. So we have that. Did that work out? No. How did that work out?
Yeah, you got green, purple, don't you?
Yeah, but the green here is supposed to go opposite. So you have purple bow tie, green ribbon, purple here with the green.
Oh, with the tail, gotcha.
Yes. And then it does it on the back end, so you have purple with green back here. And then we can take our black and move our black here. And we'll go black opposite. And then we're going to do the same with our purple. We're going to pull our purple forward. And we're going to do this purple here with the bigger purple in the back. And then we have these two little ones for our center piece. So if this is a little too long for you, like this piece, if it's bugging you that it's in the way, you can always move it to the side. This one might be a little too long for me. So I'm going to just shorten it so that it's shorter. I don't have much of an issue with it being a little longer in the back. So we have these, and then these. So we keep trying to have this thing with bows on signs, ribbons on signs. So let me show you what it looks like. So make sure it's not going to snag on anything. So there you go. That's what it looks like when it's all said and done. And I'll show you what it looks like on the door so you can get an idea for size-wise. What do you guys think?
Yep, they said the green really pops.
Yeah, I think the green does. So, I'll move this, and I'll show you now what this looks like on the door. go. Okay.
They're all saying beautiful, looks nice, love it.
Oh, this is our Batty battery. So we can even take these and just kind of curl them down like so. There you go. Okay, what do y'all think?
Peggy said beautiful.
Beautiful.
Daisy said love it, and thanks
That.
again for a bonus Saturday.
Thank you guys for joining me on a Saturday late night. I appreciate you guys doing that. And look, what did I say? Hour and 15 minutes? We're at an hour and 10.
Yep.
So, yeah, back in the days, I couldn't get it under an hour and a half, right? I think.
Don said I'm not a Halloween person, but I love this.
Yeah, it's just cute. I think Halloween kind of has to almost be cute instead of scary, although my kids would probably like scary over cute.
Yeah.
For the most part, we kind of keep it toned down a little bit. So,
Yep.
yes, this will be up in my Etsy shop as soon as we finish. And I take pictures and get it all posted. Again, if you guys want to join the private group, it's at Kats Creations. Just like this, no apostrophe, the letter N and more.com. It's my website. Just scroll down past all the wreaths and then you'll see information about the private group, what discounts we offer, what do you get, how often do we meet. Right now it's 4 business classes per month plus 4 extra tutorials, which are usually Sunday at 5. And if you can't make them, they're always available for recording or replay, so you have those for as long as you're a current member. Plus you have access to my entire library from February of 2018. So all of the designs that we've created up to that point plus ongoing. So if you're interested, you can sign up. Other than that, private group people, if you're still here with me, see you tomorrow at 5. We're doing Country Christmas. And that's pretty much it.
A lot of gals said thanks for doing this, an extra one. Sandra.
Thank you.
Debbie, Sue said so cute. Sarah said the wreath is beautiful. Good night. Kat and Steve, it's getting late here on the East Coast.
Yes, thank you for East Coast people staying with me.
Yes, thank you.
All right, everyone. Well, have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.